Hello everyone, welcome back to Think Lab by Saurabh. If you are preparing for AI, machine learning, generative AI or software engineering interview, so this video is for you. Today I will walk through a complete AI and generative AI interview roadmap that can help you understand what the companies are expecting in 2026. So let's get started. First, let's understand the AI landscape. So artificial intelligence AI is the border field of creating the machines that can perform tasks requiring human intelligence. So within AI comes machine learning, right? Machine learning basically enables computer to learn the pattern and data instead of being the explicit programmed, right? Then comes to deep learning. So deep learning use the neural network within the many layer to solve the complex problems such as image recognition, speech recognition, natural language processing. On the top of deep learning sits generative AI. So generative AI creates a new document, include the text, image, video, music, and the code. So the most popular example today we are the Chat GPT, Claude, Gemini, and many open source models. So let's discuss about the AI fundamental. So every interview begins with some basics. So you should clearly understand the supervised of learning, unsupervised learning, and the reinforcement learning, right? So interviewer also asks about the neural network activation function, overfitting, underfitting, bias variance, and the model evolution matrix. So a strong foundation make advanced AI topic much easier to understand. So next is the generative AI. So this has become the one of the hottest interview topic. You should know what the foundation model and how they train, right? So learn about the transformer because almost every modern language is based on the transformer architecture. Understand the tokenizations, embedding, prompting techniques, inference, and the fine tuning. So companies company expect a candidate to know why transformer replaced the older sequence, like RNN LSTM, right? So let's move to the large language model, also known as LLM. So LLM predict the next token based on the context, right? Some important interview topics includes the attention mechanism, context window, hallucination, temperature, top K sampling, right? Top P sampling, quantizations, LoRa, that is the reinforcement learning with human feedback, that is called the RLHF, right? DPO. So interviewer may ask the questions how hallucination occur and how they can be reduced. Okay, understanding this concept is essential for every AI engineer. So the next major topic is the retrieval-augmented generation, that is called the RAG. So instead of relying only one model memory, RAG retrieve the relevant information from the external knowledge source, before generating the response. So a complete RAG pipeline usually include the document loading, chunking, embedding generations, vector database, retrieval re-ranking, final response. So you should also understand the vector databases, semantic search, hybrid search, grounding, citation generation. So RAG has become a standard architecture, for the enterprise level AI applications. So now let's discuss about the AI agent. So this is one of the fastest growing area in AI. So unlike traditional chatbot that simply answer the question, so AI agent can plan the task, use the tools, maintain the memory, reason through the problems, complete the multi-step objectives. So interviewer frequently ask the question about the planning, reasoning, and reflection and memory tool and a multi-agent collaboration. So understanding agentic AI can give you the significant advantage in interview. So another important topic is the model context protocol, that is called the MCP. So MCP provide the standardization way of AI models. Okay, that will connect with the tools, database, API, and external system. So you should also understand the MCP architecture tools, resource, prompt, client server, and the communication. So many companies are beginning to adopt the MCP as a common standard for the AI integration. So let's talk about the AI evolutions, right? So building an AI application is only half of the jobs. The other job is to evaluating its quality, right? So you should also know how to measure the accuracy, precision, recall, hallucination rate, faithfulness, latency, cost, and reliability, right? So you should also familiar with the evolution framework such as OpenAI Eval, Langsmith, Deep Eval. Okay, so there are many framework is also there. MLflow is also there, right? TrueLens is also there. So company want engineers who can measure the and improve the AI system, not just build them. So in the production, AI engineering is another essential area. So once the AI model is deployed, engineer need to monitor the performance, reduce the latency, optimize the cost, improve the quality, and also ensure the safety. Right? You should understand the guardrail, right? Monitoring and how can catching and escalability and also deployment pipeline. So this topic is also becoming the most most in the senior AI level interview, right? So interview will ask the some kind of love comparison questions, right? So they can ask the simply like what is the difference between the AI and generative AI, how learning is different from the deep learning, what is the difference between the LLM and RAG system, when should use AI assistant instead of AI agent, what is the difference between the MCP and traditional API. So preparing this comparison help you to answer the confidently during the interview. So let's look at some real interview scenario. Okay, so you may ask the question, you may or you might be asked to design an enterprise AI chatbot or explain how you can reduce the hallucination in production system. Another common question is how to build the scalable RAG pipelining. You may also need to design a AI agent that can interact with external tools safely and efficiently. Okay, as well as they can ask some different scenario question to check your technical knowledge and the system design skill. Okay, now here simple interview question preparation is you can master the Python SQL. Okay, build a strong machine learning foundation, learn deep learning, study some concept of generative AI, understand the prompt engineering, master the large language model, build the RAG projects, create a AI projects, learn MCP, practice AI evolution, finally improve your AI system design skill. Okay, so this roadmap cover the most topic companies generally ask in the AI interviews today. So before end this, remember one important things. The future AI engineer is not someone who only train the models. The future belong to engineer who can design, build, evaluate, deploy, and continuously improve the complete AI system. So focus on learning step by step, build real project, keep practicing interview. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Think Lab by Saurabh for more AI interview guide, and infographics and practical learning content. So see you in the next video.